Welcome to Check It Out with Rich. We just got done cutting the grass. I even did the back 40, and I weeded and mulched the flower beds.
Hey,
What?
I weeded and mulched the flower beds.
She did, and she did a very good job too. This is the first time we've done anything to it since last year, so they were pretty bad. So now it's hot, it's humid, it's time for a beverage. And it's also time to check out the fan that Minthouz sent us. It is a 3-in-1 fan. I'm going to have Becky go over the specs on it. There's not that much air, so it shouldn't take too long.
Okay. So the rated current on this fan is 2.0 amps.
Mm-hmm.
The rated power is 10 watts. The rated voltage is 5 volts. The battery capacity is 30,000
milliamp hours.
Milliamp hours. The battery life, if you're using the fan only, is 43.5 hours to 50 hours on minimum speed.
That is a lot.
And 22.5 hours to 28 hours on max speed. So that's like a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or more.
And then if you're using the light only, 300 hours, level 1, 160 hours on level 2, and 99 hours on level 3. If you're using the mist function, you have 1.5 hours on continuous mist or 3 hours on intermittent mist.
Mm-hmm.
The maximum wind speed is 4.0 m/s.
Meters per second.
Meters per second. The charging port is a Type-C. The charging time is 13 hours. And the product size, they give you centimeters. We're going to skip right to good old inches. 10.98 by 8.54 by 4.02 inches.
Okay, want to do an overview of what's here?
So the features, the 30,000 milliamp hours.
You got it, yep.
High capacity battery delivers all day runtime. An included Type-C cable enables quick recharges, keeping you cool without power worries outdoors. The stepless wind speed control meets built-in mist spray. 160 ml large water tank provides up to 3 hours of refreshing mist for customized comfort. There's automatic left to right oscillation, 45 degree or 90 degree, and manual up-down adjustment, 0 degree to 270 degree, which ensures the airflow reaches every corner of your outdoor space. It's an ultra-quiet 51 decibel operation with 4, 6, or 8-hour timers. The sleep mode shuts off all lights for undisturbed rest, and it's perfect for camping or patio relaxation. The versatile LED lighting will switch between cool and warm tones with 3 brightness levels, adapting to evening gatherings or late night setups. Last one, remote control is included for effortless adjustments, and you can change settings from a distance without leaving your seat.
Very good.
Okay.
Oh,
almost dropped
she almost
it.
dropped it. Okay, and it is 3-in-1. So the 3-in-1 is it's a fan, it's a light, and it's also a mister. And on a day like this, when it's nice and humid, a little bit of cool air blowing on us is going to feel very good. Okay, so we're going to break into the box, see what's in here. Then after that, we will test it out and see what we think. Okay, first thing that's in there, you have a little water bottle with a spout that you can fill up. Now, it takes like 2 of these to fill the reservoir up on the fan. And then next you have your charging cable, which is a USB to USB-C, which it's nice everybody's going to these Cs. You don't need all these other cables. And then next are safety cautions. That's what we do with them. And your quick start owner's manual. Okay, the next is the fan itself. One thing right out of the box, the one thing I don't like is the handle on here. It just seems a little cheap. Like eventually this handle is going to break. Now at the bottom, It does have a little hook here that seems a little more durable. And then you can hang it, you can turn it, and it will also oscillate. So you can put it on an angle and it will go around. And then at the very top here is your reservoir. And like I said, it'll hold about 2 of these. And then for the buttons, your first button here is for oscillating. Your second button is your timer, which I don't think a lot of people use the timer unless you're someplace that you don't have access to power and you just want to run this for a few hours at night till you fall asleep, and it'll shut off by itself. And then this knob here, that is your speed control, and it just ramps up to high, and then you can ramp it back down. And then right above that, there are some lights, and that tells you your fan speed and your battery power, what you have left. Okay, then your next button here, that is your lights. And as you see, you have warm and 3 settings, and then you go to cool and 3 settings. And then your last button here is for your misting function. And it'll come out of the center. And they say not to put any essential oils in here. It will clog it up. Okay, on this side, you have a little flap here. And then you have a USB port. This, I like this option. You can plug this in and charge your phone or charge anything else. There's a lot of juice here that I should have did a test to see how many times it would charge my phone, but I know I can at least get 1 charge out of it. And then underneath that is your charging port to charge the internal battery. And then on the other side is another function I like, is the remote control. And you can control everything off of here the same as you can control off your control panel on the fan itself. Okay, now I did play around with this at the house. This isn't the first time we've used this, but we didn't use it for cooling. We just, matter of fact, in the kitchen, we played around with it, seeing how long it charged, and the charging time is about right. We did run it. I got almost an hour and a half out of the reservoir, so it's pretty close to what they're saying there. And when I ran it on high, on cool light on high, and I ran the mister for 2 fill-ups, so it almost 3 hours. I ran the lights for about 6 hours, and then I just ran the fan on high, and 13 hours later, it finally died. So I think that's pretty good for running everything on high, lights on high, and running the mister for 3 hours. Okay, now we're going to try it out, see how it works here with it being nice and hot, and I think it's going to do pretty good. But first, I want to have a word from our sponsor. Okay, so I filled the little bottle up, and we're going to fill this up. Okay, we got it all the way filled up, and as you can see, there's still like a third of the bottle left. Now we're going to close this. We're going to get the remote, just because it has a remote. And we're going to turn the fan on. Okay, I think that's on high. I don't know if you can hear the fan ramping up. Then we're going to oscillate. And we might have to move back a little bit so it blows on us. And then if you hit the oscillate again, it'll only do a 45 degree. You see it didn't go as far. And then if we hit it again, it'll shut off. Hit it again, it'll do the 90 degree. We'll turn on some lights in case it's dark out. And then we're going to go to the misting function. Okay, we had to move the table back a little bit because it was like shooting out in front of us. But right here, I mean, we can feel that, and it's constantly blowing. So we'll get about an hour and a half out of it. If we go and we hit the button again, it will mist for 4 seconds, shut off for 4 seconds, and then mist again. It'll just that was 4 seconds, so it'll go 4 seconds now, shut off, 4 seconds and come back on. That just blew me in the face. That is nice and cold.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, so like this, what did it say, 3 hours?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's not bad.
I like it.
Now, one thing I did notice in the kitchen, it was getting a little bit of water build up here. I don't think it's anything to worry about. It wasn't anything where it's dripping, constantly dripping down or anything, but there was a little bit of water build up on the face here around where the mist comes out at. And we'll turn off the mist and turn it back on because it feels good. Okay, and from the remote, you can go and use the timer function. And like I said, that's good if you're someplace that you don't want this thing to run dry, that you don't have power. The other one is the sleep mode, and all that does is it turns off the little LED lights on here. And you can do that on here also. Okay, I think it's a pretty good product. What do you think, Beck?
I think so. I like it.
Yeah, I mean it's blowing some cool air.
Yes. The
And,
misting function,
yes.
I really like.
Yeah. I think the fan could be a little stronger, but other than that, I think it's a pretty good product. Check the description for a discount code or a link. I'll put it in there once I get the video done.
Okay, so once again, thanks for checking it out, and we'll see y'all next time.
Bye.
Bye.